Today I bring you 25 new releases from March, which I found very difficult to choose from. I have selected the most innovative and interesting ones along with some hidden gems. Solasta II puts you in command of a group of 4 adventurers traveling across the mysterious continent of Neokos to stop a new threat, the enigmatic Shadwin. With turn-based combat inspired by tabletop role-playing games and freedom to explore, every decision counts, even if fate is determined by the dice. Magic, strategy, and difficult choices await you. Machine Mind takes you to an Earth devastated by nuclear war and a deadly virus. Your mind survives inside a machine, and you must use rovers to collect resources, build bases, and face attackers in a hostile wasteland. Explore ruins, automate processes, and discover what caused the catastrophe. Strategy, survival, and mystery combine in a world where every decision could be your last. Sherman Commander mixes tank simulation and real-time strategy to deliver intense tactical combat. Aboard the legendary M4 Sherman, you'll take part in key battles of World War II in Europe, coordinating your crew and infantry and armored units. With historical scenarios and dynamic battlefields, every decision can change the course of the battle. Peregrino is a management and survival game where you guide a caravan through a cursed land on its way to paradise. You must collect resources, face grotesque horrors, and make decisions that affect the faith, morale, and lives of your followers, because death is permanent. With a gothic setting and increasingly cruel challenges, each game is unique. Pluto is a deck-building roguelike where you cast spells with your own fingers, combining magical patterns in fast-paced, chaotic combat. You are an unheroic wizard who escapes from prison to make it to his niece's birthday, traversing a dark and grotesque world with multiple characters and high replayability. Each game rewards creativity and cunning. Slay the Spire 2 marks the return of the acclaimed deck-building roguelike, with a tower that is more alive, changing, and dangerous than ever. New cards, relics, and characters expand the strategies, now also in cooperative mode for up to 4 players. Each ascent is different, full of risks and surprises. The summit holds secrets, but only the most cunning will reach it. Rotwood is a challenging action game where you and up to 3 friends battle corrupted beasts in a chaotic world. With 7 unique zones, deep combat, and a wide variety of weapons, each game demands strategy, precision, and true mastery of your skills. Button mashing won't cut it here. Victory depends on your technique and adaptability. iRacing Arcade is a third-person racing game where you compete to build your own motorsport legacy, earn resources on the track, and decide how to grow your team. Upgrade facilities or sign star drivers. With accessible but challenging physics, online events, and licensed circuits, every race counts. Esoteric Ebb is an isometric CRPG set in the chaotic city of Norvik, where an explosion and elections unleash a delirious political conspiracy. As a down-and-out bureaucratic cleric, you'll investigate, debate, and manipulate eccentric creatures in missions full of decisions and dice rolls. With acid humor and great freedom, every choice has consequences. The question is clear: will you solve the case or conquer the city? The Legend of Khiimori immerses you in 13th century Mongolia as a messenger, traveling across steppes, mountains, and deserts with your trusty horse. Breed, train, and care for your steeds to overcome dangerous routes, gather resources, and use your bow strategically. Between deliveries, exploration, and survival, every decision matters. Over the top, World War II immerses you in the Great War with fully destructible battlefields and multiplayer mayhem for up to 200 players. Choose your role from rifleman to airstrike officer and reshape trenches as you battle with explosions, tanks, and artillery. With a varied arsenal and freedom to improvise, every match is unpredictable and frantic. Get ready to lead and survive. THYSIASTERY is a turn-based roguelike where you explore a mysterious labyrinth as the bearer of the mark. Discover hidden forests, underwater cities, and ancient secrets as you fight in tactical combat, form alliances, and learn skills. With permanent death, randomly generated maps, and a captivating retro style, every game is unique. Prepare to face the horrors of the labyrinth. Crown of Greed puts you in command of Rodovia as heir to the throne, where ruling is not just about giving orders, but influencing heroes of their own free will. Build and upgrade your kingdom, manage resources, send heroes on quests, and face dangers in forests, swamps, and ruins inspired by medieval Europe. Strategy, magic, and diplomacy intertwine as you expand your domain. Ranger's Path National Park Simulator puts you in the shoes of a park ranger in Fairmont National Park. Maintain trails, protect wildlife, and assist visitors as you explore forests, meadows, and rivers. Document animals with your camera, respond to emergencies, and tour the park in your ranger truck. Each day brings new tasks and surprises. Space Tales throws you into a retro-futuristic universe where ancient cosmic entities threaten the galaxy. As Xander, son of a legendary commander, you'll lead armies and manage bases in demanding RTS combat while uncovering conspiracies that transform your destiny. Explore planets, tame powerful aliens, adapt your tactics to unique enemies, and make decisions that affect the story. Strategy, action, and narrative intertwine in this galactic odyssey. DarkSwitch invites you to build and survive in the giant trees of a world of folkloric horror. Manage resources, technology, and the morale of your citizens as you defend your vertical city from the disturbing fog that brings madness and deadly creatures. Explore ancient ruins, uncover secrets, establish exploration routes, and make moral decisions that will affect everyone. Strategy, horror, and narrative combine in this unique experience. Caribbean legend Age of Pirates puts you in command of your own ship in the Caribbean of the 17th century. Explore islands, fight on the high seas and on land, search for treasure, and recruit a loyal crew as you forge your reputation as a pirate or privateer. With an open world, historical and procedural missions, romances, and strategic combat, every decision shapes your path. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando puts you in charge of a squad of 4 players against hordes of undead and a hellish mud god. Cooperate, revive teammates, and use a devastating arsenal as you traverse chaotic wastelands. Armed vehicles, grenades, and special powers combine in a frenzy of non-stop action. Strategy and aim are key. Prepare your weapons and unleash zombie chaos. Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War puts you at the forefront of the mobile infantry alongside Johnny Rico and Commander Samantha Dietz to combat the arachnid threat ravaging the galaxy. In first-person view, use a devastating arsenal of over 30 weapons and lead squads on epic missions, secrets, and relentless combat. Defense, strategy, and marksmanship combine in this retro action experience. Everwind combines role-playing, survival, and open world in first-person, taking the adventure to floating islands in the sky. Build your base ship, craft, fight with sword or magic, and explore dungeons full of enemies and treasures. Play solo or co-op, customize your character, and shape a destructible world as you soar through the skies in search of secrets and endless challenges. Fallen Tier, the Ascension, puts you in the shoes of Hera, a child destined to face ancient gods in a Metroidvania world full of secrets. Explore connected regions, dungeons, and ruins with agile combat, skill customization, and more than 16 allies with whom to form crucial bonds. Each enemy and boss challenges your strategy as you build your refuge in the Temple of Auras. Adventure, friendship, and power intertwine in this journey. Crimson Desert immerses you in Pywell, an open world full of mystery, fantasy, and secret. Join Cliff on his journey to reunite the Grey Melenas and avenge the attack of the Black Bears, facing enemies, bosses, and unknown forces. Explore cities, deserts, and mystical portals. Master weapons and elemental skills. Ride creatures and forge your destiny in frenetic combat. Adventures, alliances, and epic challenges await you. 11348 Ex Voto puts you in the shoes of Athaw, a brave noble knight in 14th century Italy, ravaged by plague, bandits, and political conflict. Travel through villages, castles, and Apennine hillsides as you fight with your sword in cinematic combat, perfect your style, and unlock new skills. Adventure, strategy, and exploration intertwine in a journey to save your friend Bianca. Valor of Man immerses you in a devastated world where leadership, adaptation, and survival are key. Form a group of 4 heroes from 12 classes, combine over 700 skills and items, and engage in strategic turn-based combat inspired by board games. Explore changing chapters, unlock legendary artifacts, and defeat challenging bosses. Each game is unique and full of decisions that will shape your destiny. Nova Roma puts you in charge of rebuilding the Roman Empire. You start with a humble village and must guide your citizens to build temples, develop craftsmen, maintain education, entertainment, and faith, and expand your territory. Control the flow of water with aqueducts and dams, manage distant resources, and balance urban expansion with the wrath of the gods. Every decision will affect the prosperity of your city. And here's another top game you'll love.